Hey everyone, and welcome back to Serena's Toy Room. Today I have a doll unboxing to share with you, one I'm quite excited for. I ordered this doll earlier this month and she was supposed to come yesterday, but because I wasn't home, they left a little slip for me to come pick it up at the post office, which I hate having to do. I hate being inconvenienced that way. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, girl. And not only that, but I had to pay when I got to the post office, which really irritates me. That's only happened to me like maybe under 5 times. Whenever it happens, ooh girl, they're trying to come for the dolls. Like, I already paid for the item, I paid for the shipping, so why the hell do I have to pay extra at the goddamn post office? Girl, it pisses me off. This came all the way from Australia by Put Another Shrimp on the Barbie, and it is Storm, ooh girl. It is Storm O' Misery from the first series of Goths. Can't really fit the box and frame, but you get the idea. And I have my beautiful Divinity and Serpentina Maria Sangria girl to come and join us for the doll unboxing. My address is on both sides of the box, so I'm gonna have to blur it out in editing. But yeah, I bought from Australia before on eBay, and I've never had to pay at the post office. Usually it just comes right to me and they're fine, but they got me, gal. I like buying from Australia because whatever the price is listed as in Australian is cheaper in Canadian dollars, so that's always a fun time. Girl, I went through such a struggle trying to get this girl. I had to wait 2 weeks, which is not bad. It's typical international wait time for shipping, but girl, for me it might as well be a year. I'm so impatient. And then I had to wait an extra day to go get it at the freaking post office. Then when we got there, it was boarded off by police for some reason. Girl, someone's committing crimes. So we had to go all the way around to get to the post office. It's a hot mess express. But girl, we did it. We got Miss Storm. And now, for the moment of truth, let me adjust y'all. Okay, the tripod tried it, girls. She's not really wanting to cooperate, so just bear with me for a moment. Y'all can see it, right? Hopefully. So here she is, girls. Hopefully she's all good. See the original price tag. Spencer's, old Spencer's logo. For $24.99, girl, imagine. I can't even fathom buying these dolls for that cheap now. They're so expensive. But honestly, they're little pieces of art, so you almost can't be mad at it. Some of them are so expensive, girl. Especially my grails. Oh my god, girls. Oh. The hair's a little loose in the box. There's Miss Storm O' Misery. I think it's common for at least the earlier releases to have their hair kind of loosey-goosey in the box like that. Because I've seen some of them, Lillian, for example, her hair, in a lot of pictures of her in box, her hair is all over the place. I feel that's kind of a common thing with them. And she's gonna need some new elastics because they've come out, at least that one has. She's real pretty. Her hair's kind of all over the place, but luckily I'm gonna take her out. Divinity and Serpentina are gooped, girls. They got a new ghoul friend. Yeah, she's definitely coming out of the box. It's a hot mess. Here's the back. I'm just gonna read it for y'all. In case you guys have never seen these dolls before, they're really freaking cool. Bleeding Edge Goths figures will capture your black little hearts, take them home with you, and embrace the underground subculture. These figures will knock you dead. So let the world know you're a goth or simply on the bleeding edge of morbid fashion. Period. I have Miss Raven coming in the mail. Got her on Depop. I saw Storm out of box on Depop, and I really wish I waited because she was a little bit cheaper than this doll, and it would have saved me an extra $23 at the post office. But girl, that's fine. We're just gonna press on like nails. So let's get to opening Miss Storm O' Misery. In case you guys didn't know, Goths is on Kickstarter. They're trying to make a little comeback. There's a user, I'll insert the name, who made a whole video about the Kickstarter. I'll link it down below if you're interested. Oh, there's all her elastics and stuff crumbled at the bottom. Yeah, she definitely needs some new ones. And here's the diva. Hair definitely needs some work. But I pledged right when it started, on opening day. I guess, whatever you call it, for the Kickstarter exclusive black and green Halloween Storm. She's really cute. That's like all I could afford at the moment. Trust me, if I could do more, I definitely would have, but it feels good to be a part of the big Goths comeback. Hopefully they meet their pledge. At the time of filming, I believe they're at 90% and they have a few more days to go. So if you have the means to do so, I definitely recommend doing so because these dolls are awesome, and if they can come back and be more accessible, then that would be fabulous because, girl, I'm like going bankrupt trying to buy some of these. Trust. I definitely plan on keeping the box, at least this part, because it's really cool looking. This part's a little crusty musty. It feels like kind of like sacrilegious almost to open a doll like this. I mean, the first wave dolls are like super common. So I don't really feel as bad, but like for some of the more expensive ones, assuming I ever get one of those, I would feel like really bad taking them out of the box. So I wouldn't mind getting them out of box. These two I got out of box on Facebook Marketplace from the same lady. She was like an elder goth. She was really cool. I think she might have been a witch too, because this Divinity, who was my first one, she included a bag of lavender, which I looked it up and it all seems to be like for positive things. I looked it up and apparently it also means support for the LGBTQ community. Girl, she clocked me. But we love an ally, period. Which, girl, I hope so, because positivity is definitely what I need right now. And let me tell you, girl, I think it might have worked because I went to the casino with my grandma because she lives with the casino girls. And I won like over $200. I won like over $400, but I kept on playing and I lost. But girl, I was up $200, and that means more duels. I think her little lavender might have worked, girls. So that's pretty slim. So here is Miss Storm. She's so cute. She reminds me so much of Angela Benedict here on YouTube. Like sometimes when she posts pictures of herself on Instagram with braids and stuff, I'm like, that is like literally Storm. And this is like so like her fashion sense too. Like Miss Angela Benedict is literally Storm in real life. She's so cute. It's very like diva destruction. I love. Oh, she has some Velcro, but like on these two they have zippers in the back. I do know that the body types are a bit different on the first ones. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, these have like more of like the twist and turn Barbie kind of body, whereas the bodies on like more of the later series have similar, but it's kind of like more on like a pivot. Let me show you. Like you can move them around like that, and they can move their arms outwards and stuff. I don't know if you see, you can't on these ones. I thought like all of them were going to be like that, but to my surprise, like they had more articulation later on, so that was like a fun little surprise. And they have bended snap legs. I like her makeup too, so I do my makeup like that sometimes. She definitely needs some help in the hair department. I'm going to have to redo her braids. It feels like poly, I think. I feel like most of them have poly. These two I feel like have like a high quality nylon. It doesn't really feel super dry, but this definitely feels like polypropylene. I just fear on some of the dolls, because we all know that poly is not the best hair fiber and it kind of sheds over time, so I'm kind of scared of that for future dolls, especially with how expensive they are, but luckily I've had no problems yet. I love the like ethereal kind of romantic gothic fashion. My like preferred styles of goth, because there's so many, are I love 80s trad, and I love romantic and vampire goth, although I kind of feel like they're kind of intertwined. Romantic goth is like so beautiful to me, and this is kind of like in that realm. Like the purple and black, it matches my room really well. And the mesh and the really cute boots. I love how like you can tell that these dolls are made with someone who has an understanding of the subculture. Typically with dolls, mind you, most dolls are like for playline, but like when companies attempt to doll with like alternative fashion, you can tell it's very like watered down to appeal to the general audiences. Like, no shade, but Brat's pretty and punk. Although I love them and they're one of my all-time favorite Bratz lines, girl, that's not giving punk. It's very like 2000s pop punk, really, like, but like true punk, like it's not giving that at all. But that's what I mean, like these feel like so like authentic, like someone actually knows the subculture, which is really awesome. Alright, I gave Storm a little wash. I washed her hair and I kind of sorted it out a little better. Replaced her rubber bands. She looks much better. I wanted to make sure you could see Miss Storm in her glory, because we can't have the girls looking busted. She is beautiful, and I think worth all the trouble she gave me. By the way, I'd love to give a shout out to the alternative girlies on Dollstagram that collect Goths, Monster High, Living Dead dolls, all the creepy little dollies. Like the past few months I've been trying to follow like-minded ghouls on Dollstagram, because although I love like the normal, I guess you could say, Dollstagram with like Bratz and Barbie and stuff like that, I wanted to find some girlies that were into the darkness as I, and since doing so I've encountered so many cool people and I'm so envious of their collections, and they've made me want to collect Goths so badly. I've like been into them for a hot minute, but just seeing their collections have really like inspired me to collect them. Same with Living Dead dolls, I've been wanting to get into them for a while too. They're like really expensive, and girl, I cannot collect something new. Like I have no space, but I might get a couple eventually. They're just really expensive, but if I find one that's like affordable, I guess we'll see. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Y'all know who you are if you're watching this. Tell me in the comments what you think of For Divas, and make sure to check out the Kickstarter, Back to Be Goth Kickstarter. If you have the means to, please donate, even if it's the $1 tier. So yeah, I really hope these divas come back. I would love for them to come back, because they're my current new obsession and financial issue. So yeah, this is fun, girls. Tell me down in the comments if you'd like me to do more of these little unboxings of us just like having the key and talking while I open the doll. Not necessarily a review, just, you know, just having a little chit chat with the dolls. My Raven, Miss Raven, she's coming in the mail soon, so I'll probably do another one of these for her. So until then, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!